Gang, gang. Gang, gang. House gang. What up? Look at me, house gang. Look at me. Look at my face. Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? 20 years, man. 20 years, man. We talked about black leather suits. Some of us complained about these black leather suits. Some complained about Cyclops just being a Boy Scout who gets knocked around, beat up in every fight. People was mad that Fox didn't understand. They didn't understand the assignment. But look at this. You see it? You see it? Now, y'all know I've been hard on Feige. Y'all know I've been hard on Feige and Marvel. But you see it? Feige walked into the room, dropped that third teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, and said, my bad, y'all. We didn't just get a cameo, man. We got Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick Stewart, Sir Ian McKellen, playing chess in the ruins of the X Mansion. We got James Marsden back. Slim is back in the blue and yellow straps. He's strapped up, looking like he taking out a Sentinel. I would say the X-Men are back. That's what I would say. Are they back? According to these new plot leaks, man, they could be back. And they might be the only one standing between doom and the end of the world. Let's break it down, man. Yeah. What up? Welcome. Come in. What up, house gang? You know who I am. I am your homie, Bluminati. Welcome to Blues News. Welcome. Come on in, man. You know we're getting into it. X-Men teaser. I know some people like, Blue, you a little late on this. That's all right. I went back. I've been, doing a little homework, my due diligence. They say, nah, Blue, you got to get back in on this Marvel situation, man. You got to get back in. So I said, you know what? Let me take my time. Let me go back. Let me see if it's still there. You know what I mean? Let me see if it's still there, because I didn't have the feeling. Marvel wasn't giving me that feeling no more, right? They weren't giving it to me. But we got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. X-Men. Dopeness. Some dope stuff going on with this teaser. Some dope stuff going on with this teaser. Right? Dope stuff going on with this teaser. You see it? You see him? Yeah. So we got to talk about the tone. Because the teaser, it wasn't really an action reel. Wasn't no action really too much into it until you get to the end. But it seemed more like a funeral scene, damn near. You know what I'm talking about? Feel like if you watch this teaser, feel like there was more going on than the meets the eye. You had the X Mansion in ruins. Old, dilapidated almost. Chuck come through rolling in. Him and Magnus playing chess together like the good old days. But there was nobody else. Just them two. Rubble everywhere. Charles, Eric. And what Eric said? He hit you with the line. Death comes for us all, right? Death comes for us all. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? It's who you will be when you close your eyes. That's what the homie said. That's what the homie said. Matter of fact, let's hear it. Let's hear what he said. Let's see if we get the strike, we get the strike. Is it playing?
The question isn't.
Let's drop it from the. Just want to hear his words real quick. Let me pull that up. Got the one. You said ones.
That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Ooh, they trying to come with some heat. I give them that. They trying to come with some heat. Tango in the building, what up? Nova in the building, what up? I'm going to get to y'all comments in a minute. But they coming with it. They are coming with it. Now, this kind of puts me in the mood because I've been hearing a lot of stuff about, about this and everything of like that. Rumors and all of that. I'm pretty sure all y'all been hearing rumors just like me. But this movie might be on the serious side. I don't think this is going to be a fun multiversal romp, multiversal yada. You know what I mean? We've been talking about the end of the Fox timeline for the longest. We've been talking about it for the longest. We thought we was going to get that in Deadpool and Wolverine. We thought we was going to get, okay, we done with the Fox man, right? We thought it was over. But no, here we are. And it seems that in this Avengers iteration that we're getting, Doom isn't just going to be going out there and sniping off the Avengers. Seem like he's going to be erasing whole histories to begin with. And those histories are the Fox X-Men. Seem like Doom is going to be out to get rid of a certain uppity muties. The uppity muties, right? Got to get rid of the uppity muties. 6 in the building. What up? Got to get rid of the uppity muties. Then we get to this part that I think everybody is enjoying. This right here. Ooh, that's dope right there, man. Y'all see that? That is dope. That's dope. Can we give James Marsden his flowers for even coming back? Because after X-Men 3, I don't know if I would have came back. The way that they did me, I don't know if I come back. The way that they just took my boy off the board, the first 30 minutes of the movie. I don't even know if it was 30 minutes. I don't even know if dude got 10 minutes, 15 minutes of screen time in X-Men 3. Took him out of the game. He deserves his flowers for even coming back. He finally, as y'all see, he finally got his flower budget. I mean his flower, but his visors, his budget for his visors. He finally got it. They finally gave him the money, or somebody supplied the money so we can get the greatness of Scott blasting off. Finally got it. He ain't no Omega level mutant, but that's an Omega level blast right there, man. That's an O level. I can't talk today. Omega level blast is what that is. Q, what up? Now, some of the stuff that I've been reading, some of the leaks or whatever, suggest that the scene is Cyclops holding the line while the younger mutants escape. This is the last stand, pun intended, right? Pun intended. And he going out like a G. He going out like only Cyclops would go out, if y'all know who Scott Summers is. If y'all know about Scott Summers is a dude who go toe-to-toe with Wolverine. And 50-50 at best, you never know who's going to come out on top. You don't know if Scott going to come out on top, or you don't know if Logan going to come out on top. That's Cyclops. That's Scott Summers. That's Slim. Probably one of the greatest military tacticians this side of Captain America. You know what I mean? Going out like a straight G, all out right here. You can see the look like Sentinel legs in the back. They could be Sentinel. The crazy thing is those could be Sentinel legs, or those could be hyped up Doom bots. Right? Those could be gigantic Doom bots for all we know. Dopeness. Dopeness. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Don't hate. Don't hate. Yeah, Storm did beat Scott. Storm ain't no punk neither, though. 1A, 1B, 1B, 1A, however you want to put it. Storm and Scott, they ain't no punks, is what I'm trying to get out. You know what I mean? Storm is a goddess. So Scott was under, you know what I mean? Trying to fight her is but the thing is, Storm ain't afraid to fight dirty. Scott ain't used, Scott ain't necessarily the dirtiest of fighters. He's more, tactical with it. Storm a bite you on your nuts. Scott ain't getting down like that. Storm might do that. So, yeah, man. Now let's get into the spicy stuff. Let's get into it. Get into the spicy stuff. The streets, man. The streets, aka the Reddit streets. They saying that the plot involves Doom tricking the X-Men. That's what some of the Reddit, the Redditors. Do they even have a name over there? But say that the plot involves Doom tricking the X-Men. Doom comes to the X-Men, offering them safe haven, a battle world where mutants are hunted, aka or aren't hunted, I should say, aka like a Krakoa type situation. He turns Magneto against the Avengers by claiming that they caused the incursion that destroyed the mansion and everything. So if this is true, we're going to be getting X-Men versus Avengers, not in the bigger frame, the comic book frame, but we're going to be getting some sort of iteration of that. Q say Storm. True that. True that. But we're gonna begin some type of iteration of X-Men versus Avengers. And I think that's something that could reinvigorate the fan base for things to come. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope to have this hidden inside of Avengers Doomsday. I don't know if they go all out, but it would be dope. It'd be dope to see like Thor versus Storm. I think it'd be dope to see that. Jay in the building. What up, Jay? I think it'd be dope to see something like that, right? Thor versus Storm. Hulk versus Colossus. I don't think they're gonna go that far, but I'm throwing these out because these are things that could happen in the future. That I think should happen in the future. Storm, Thor, Colossus, Hulk, you know what I'm saying? Captain America, Cyclops, things like that. Magneto, Iron Man, you know, that's always been like the discussion. Who would win, Magneto or Iron Man? But we get something like that, and we get Doom sitting in, you know, Latveria just watching it all from the throne, puppeteering the whole situation. Doom being the puppet master of this whole thing so he could become God Emperor Doom. Maybe I spoke a little too soon when talking bad about Kevin Feige and what he been giving us of late. Maybe I've been speaking too soon. Maybe they might be cooking up some stuff over there. Maybe I need to put a little bit more respect on the Russos. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just trying to hype myself up because I still don't believe. I still don't believe, right? Yeah, it pains me to say it. It hurt. It hurt, Six. It hurt. Still don't believe. So let's read this article real quick. And I don't think it goes in super deep about plot leak, the leak, you know, like a line for line situation. Oh, what up, Dwayne? Black Widow versus Domino will be crazy. That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. But let's get into it. So Avengers Doomsday plot leak reveals Avengers vs. X-Men plans and Dr. Doom's mission and more. These are spoilers. So if y'all don't want to hear it, bag back. If you don't want to hear this, I'm giving them a 10, 9, 8, 7, leave if you don't want to hear it. All right, I warned y'all. So rumored new details about Avengers Doomsday has been revealed today, claiming to shed light on the plans to pit Earth's mightiest heroes against the X-Men Doomsday issues with TVA and more. Now, this is the old play. This is an older plot leak. I'm pretty sure some other plot leak. I kind of honed in on this because of the aspect of the Avengers versus X-Men situation. So it says Avengers Doomsday cast reveal confirms some rumors, though most might be described as lucky guesses and potentially even debunked a few others. There will no doubt be many wild claims made about Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars over the next couple of years. As always, we'll sift through the nonsense to bring you only those with a chance of being real. However, any comic book movie fan will surely agree that rumors have always been a part of the fun of following the development of these titles. True. We love rumors. We love rumors, love leaks, all that other stuff. It's all about speculation. No, saying I'm not hyped for it. I'm going to watch it. You know what my hype for Wonder Man is? I want to see if they can pull it off. My hype for Wonder Man is I want to see if they can pull it off. I just don't believe they can pull. From what I understand, that's it. That's really my hype for Wonder Man. No big, because it's a one-off. It don't really have no implications on anything. So I just want to see how they pull it off. All right. So with that in mind, we can now present to you supposed Avengers Doomsday plot leak, yada yada yada. All right, here we go. It says that the movie revolves around the final incursion with Earth 616 and the divergent X-Men universe. Think of how Daredevil Born Again has treated Netflix's Daredevil set to collide. It sounds like the intention is to pick up where X-Men Days of Future Past left off, with Deadpool and Wolverine thrown into the mix for good measure. I don't think that's going to happen. The movie's Heroes from the Void will be back, as will Monica Rambeau. It turns out her presence in the alternate reality we visited at the end of the Marvels is what draws the two worlds together. That sounds about right. I didn't bring it up, Jay. I didn't bring it up. Both Earth 616 and X-Men Universe X 1005 will believe. I'm sorry, 10,005 will believe they're being invaded, and the only way to save their respective realities is to defeat and destroy the other Avengers versus X-Men. It will even make sense of Captain America: Brave New World's post-credit scenes, where the leader planted the idea of otherworldly invaders in Sam Wilson's mind with the vague warning. He did do that. He did do that. I mean, if they can incorporate some of these dumb post-credit scenes that really didn't make no sense, we might be on to something. If they can do that, we might be on to something. Hulk versus Wolverine is on the table, as in the X-Men Brotherhood of Evil Mutants team up. Back on Earth 616, Captain America will team up with Shang-Chi, the Hulk, and Wong to try to bring Monica home, while Ms. Marvel looks to assemble her own team of heroes. Now, from my understanding, the Captain America that they're talking about is not Steve. The Captain America that they're talking about is Captain Black Falcon, Captain of America. Captain Falcon of Black America is who they're talking about. I done gave him so many names, I don't know how to keep up with them. But that's who they're talking about. He'll be teaming up with Shang-Chi, the Hulk, and Wong to bring Monica home. And which could be dope. That could be a dope little side storyline going on. And it says, while Ms. Marvel looks to assemble her own team of heroes, the Fantastic Four are reportedly still on their Earth when Avengers Doomsday begins, raising a new set of questions, while the leak has some Spider-Man intel. Now, we know the Fantastic Four is going to be meeting up with the Wakandas, because that leak has came out, right? Not officially yet, but that leak has came out. You know what I'm saying? Where did I leave off at? Raising the question. While the leak has some Spider-Man intel, he doesn't want to get involved with any of what's happening, but he gets dragged into it and dons his symbiote costume in the process. That right there, I don't know how much credence is to that. We need to see the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. You know, we got the Sadie Sink rumors floating around out there. Who is she? We don't know who she is. I'm leaning more towards Typhoid Mary, but she could end up being Rachel Summers. Hell, she could end up being Hope Summers, because that would play on some multiversal hoopla as well, just like Rachel Summers could as well. So it's three that I'm looking at. I am not looking at her being Jean Grey. I think Jean Grey doesn't make sense. And from what Sadie Sink described about the changing of like shape shifting or turning into kind of like a new character, I'm more so leaning towards Typhoid Mary, because that's how Typhoid Mary does. Everybody else, I don't know. Now, what'd be crazy is if she's playing like Shriek or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because if they talk about Spider-Man having a symbiote, she plays Shriek, it kind of would make a little bit of sense if she's doing that. Let me see, blah, blah, blah. That's described as being similar to Spider-Man No Way Home's final suit, albeit black and white. Dr. Strange and Cleo would be a part of Dr. Doom's story. Victor Von Doom hates Kang and the TVA and blames them for what's happening in the MCU, leading to a full-on multiversal war inside the organization during Avengers Doomsday's final act, with Loki as the MacGuffin. It's a lot going on. I'm going to tell you that right now. So Doom hates Kang and the TVA. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some kind of Kang reference. If it's not just a whole bunch of dead Council of Kang members and Doom standing over the bodies, that way they can, officially kill that plot to move forward. I can see that happening. Loki is the MacGuffin would make sense since he is what God of Story Loki now. I think is what he would be classified as. Yeah, I know she was in Iron Fist season 2, but are we counting? Are we counting Iron Fist? Any Iron Fist being canon to what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Or would they want to just move on from what they did with Iron Fist? The only thing they really brought, I know they're bringing back one of my favorites out of the Netflix series, Jessica Jones. We already got Punisher and we got Daredevil, right? So I can see them using Typhoid Mary without even mentioning what happened in Iron Fist or anything like that. Hell, Daredevil ain't mentioned nothing with the Defenders or nothing like that. So if they just use those characters and bringing them in kind of clean slate-ish a little bit, I think it works. You know what I'm saying? I think that works. Let's see. So an impressive piece of fan fiction or an idea what to expect. It remains to be seen, though. At least some of what's said here lines up much of what we heard about Avengers Doomsday. We have to wait and see. Now, it's some other more recent plot leaks where they go. I'm talking about they go boom, 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 like act for act. Act 1, this is what happened. Act 2, this is what happens. Things of that nature. I don't want to go too in depth into the leaks because I know some people don't want to go and know what's going on with the leaks like that. They just want to, you know what I'm saying, wait and see. And that's fine. So, but this just as an overall view, don't sound too bad. It don't sound too bad. I'm still on the fence though, because I still think it's a lot of moving parts. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's a lot of moving parts. And I've been hearing some good of what people have heard or what people have read when it comes to the actual script, and some bad. I don't know where I'm at yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't read the script, but the people that I've talked to who have read the script, some say it's good, some say it's bad. So that is that. Take that with a grain of salt, man. Take it with a grain of salt. But I think it'd be dope. Doom just puppeteering this whole thing, making sure that because if Doom puppeteered this whole thing and have the Avengers take out the X-Men or the X-Men take out the Avengers or they take out each other and he just gets rid of the stragglers, you know what I'm saying? He's good to go. He's good to go. I don't necessarily like the motivation. I don't like the motivation behind Doom, his family and all of that, but I don't like that motivation. I really don't. Don't like the motive. This Doom's family got taken away because of what Steve Rogers did, and it caused an incursion which killed his family. He ends up at the end of Fantastic Four because he had a son named Franklin. He was married to Sue. He sees, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's how it worked. Maybe don't. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but it seems like that's the way that they're going. Don't quote me on that, but that's what it seems like they're going. Tango, why you don't see Typhoid Mary at all? Based off of what she's saying, I'm hearing Typhoid Mary. I don't hear anybody else with what she's described. And it just makes sense. Typhoid Mary, Wilson Fisk and Typhoid Mary. Daredevil is in this. Typhoid Mary is a Daredevil villain. That's where she first showed up. Like, it just all makes sense. The dots all point to Typhoid Mary. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? Could be wrong. Then, we get the old man logic, right? We get the old man logic. Which is nostalgia. Is this nostalgia bait? Because that's been the question. That's the lingering question. Is this nostalgia bait? I'm gonna say, yeah. Of course, this shit is nostalgia bait. Come on, man. This nostalgia bait like a mofo. Ain't no if and buts about it. This is nostalgia, babe. And I'm gonna say and when it comes to nostalgia, because nostalgia sells, it works. Nostalgia get me all the time. I ain't even gonna lie. Nostalgia gets me all the time. Running Man got me. I went to see Running Man, got me. Nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Predator. Predator Badlands was dope, but nostalgia. If they came out with a Terminator movie right now, they'd get me. You know what I mean? They'd get me. I grew, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, we grew up with these actors. Some of us have. I've watched these actors from 2000 up until now in regards to the X-Men. Right? Hugh Jackman still kicking it. They done brought Professor X and Magneto back, still kicking it. Now we get Cyclops back. We're getting Nightcrawler back. It's another X-Men that they bring it back that I can't think of right now, but you get what I'm saying. They bringing these guys back. Now they want to bring, as far as the newer people or the current iteration of the Avengers, they bringing them back too. Chris Evans showing back up. Raven, that's right. Mystique. But they bringing all these people back. Nostalgia. They trying to hit you with the nostalgia as hard as possible over your pop dead over the head with the nostalgia, man. Because that's a built-in art. That right there is a built-in audience. Whatever my number is that I need to meet, I could probably get halfway there just with nostalgia. It's not a bad play. These teasers, whoop, 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 all these teasers are for nostalgia purposes. Right? That's what these little teasers is for. It's for nostalgia purposes. Try to reel you in, get you back. Hey, look, we got your homeboy back. We done brought him back. Stewart, McKellen. I don't know why they keep making them hold hands, but they hold hands at the end of the world. What that mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say two best friends. Ain't gonna, Bo would say they might be more than just two best friends, but two best friends at the end of the world holding hands. That hits kind of hard, hits you in the feels a little bit. Like they done came a long way, and now that they gonna face the end of the world together. So yeah, Marvel is banking on this emotional connection that we have to the 2000s cinema, the 2000s X-Men, whether you hate them or love them, they're banking on that. They're banking on it, on that to sell the stakes for 2026, for this moment in time right here, right now. And guess what? It's cheap to do so. It's cheap to do so. Question is it effective? Are these teasers going to be effective enough, right, to just bring enough people in to where the general audience will make up the rest, will carry the rest home? That I don't know. Just gonna have to wait and see. Gonna have to wait and see. So here is the question for the comment section, for the house gang. Gang. I want y'all to think about this a little careful. Like, I want y'all to really think about it carefully when answering. Who is going to win the ideology war at the end of this? Yeah, he did. Who's going to win the ideology war at the end of this? We got Professor X, who should be able to convince Doom to save humanity. I mean, he Professor X, that's what he do. Or is this going to be one of them situations where Magneto was right all along and the only way to survive is to conquer? Because that's the thing, right? Magneto was always on some, hey, we the next level of evolution. We don't need to be bowing down and kowtowing to nobody. Now we got Doom showing up. This wouldn't happen if y'all just let me do what I do. Doom wouldn't even be able to show up because we have all this shit sold up. So what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Because I think the more I went back and started trying to connect dots and look at stuff, I think this is going to be more X-Men centered than what we given credence to. I know we got the Wakandans and Fantastic Four. Boo. That iteration of the Wakandans and Fantastic Four together, who cares, right? At the end of the day, who cares? But this X-Men situation could elevate the rest of the story going forward. It could. It really could. It really could. So yeah, y'all drop below, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button on the way out if you leaving, or on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. Let's get into these comments. See what y'all talking about. See what y'all talking about in these comments. The gang. Let's see. I don't know what Six talking about. He did it to himself. He wanted to go do Superman Returns. He chose DC. Who you talking about? What am I missing? I don't know what he. Ain't gonna say everybody should have quit after X3. Well, I mean, they kind of did, right? I guess no, what was it? Wasn't First Class. We didn't get them back for First Class. We got them back for Days of Future Past, right? That's when they came back, or some of them came back, but for the most part, everybody did quit after X3. Yeah, they did them dirty. They did them dirty, cuz. They did them dirty. I just don't want the movie to start with this scene. I think this scene is. I think the beginning scene starts with Doom taking out the Kangs. I think that's if I'm writing, that's how I started off with. Doom takes out the Kangs. Council of Kangs, he does that. That way we see Doom as an actual threat. I would open up the movie. Kangs is already laid on the floor. It's one Kang standing. Doom, that scene where Doom rips Thanos' spine out of his body. We get that scene, but with Kangs. But we see the back of Doom. We see the front of Kang. We see Doom. He holds it up, throws it down, and then Doom turns around. We see that it's Doom. Boom. And then we go Doom. Avengers Doomsday. That would be my opening scene. Q says, I have a theory that the Sentinels are powered by some type of arc reactor. I can buy that. I mean, it would only make sense coming into what we know now. Arc reactor would be the thing that would power it, right? Maybe adamantium is involved as well, because they got to figure out how to add the Captain America movie involved into this. They got to segue that into the, like, they got to figure out how to tuck everything neat and tight into this movie. So yeah, that can make sense. That can make sense. Might find a recorded video of my own to do it. I ain't gonna steal it, man. You got it. Record it. Record it. Tango says if Sadie Sink is Rachel Summers and she's after Pete. But why was it if Rachel Summers okay. Because I'm not mad at Sadie Sink being Rachel Summers. It doesn't make sense in her what she talk about the shape shifting part, unless maybe Rachel is making people see her as somebody different. Maybe that's what it is. You know, she's using telepathy to do that. Maybe that's how they do that part. But I wouldn't be mad if she's Rachel Summers. It doesn't make sense in what I feel this movie would be, because Spider-Man is supposed to be this street level grounded movie, and then we bring Rachel Summers in. I just don't know. Now we're getting a little too, bigger than what they've advertised it to us. So that's another reason why I'm leaning more towards Typhoid Mary, is because of the street levelness of this whole situation. That's why. Let me see. The theory is that this is Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine's world during the day the X-Men died while he was away, leading to Deadpool. That's not a bad. You know what? I did not go back to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I watched it once, twice, maybe twice. I think I watched it twice. But I like that. That would be So that means he would know about Doom then, right? He should know about Doom and all of that. I do like that. If they can incorporate that, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. But was Hugh Jackman part of the chairs when Marvel rolled out the day long chair lead thing? And I know they're supposed to be going back and doing more scenes because they haven't. They ain't finished shooting this movie yet. This movie is going to be expensive as hell. So they can go back and add some more characters, some more actors and stuff like that into this movie. But hey, let's see what else y'all talk about. Wonder Man. Watch Wonder Man be like the best thing Marvel done put out in like the longest of times. I'm gonna tell you this. I want to be pleasantly surprised by Wonder Man. I really do. I want everybody to be like, Blue, that shit dope. You were talking all that shit about Wonder Man. I would love for that to happen. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. I would love for that to happen. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I do not think it's gonna happen. Nova back coming with it. He says, I believe Avengers vs. X-Men will be the final fight of the film, and that's when they kill a lot of the characters off. Yeah, but the thing, you know what I'm saying? And I agree. The X-Men are way too OP when it like pitting the Avengers versus the X-Men. I always was like, the X-Men should have the leg up, right? I just think they are walking nuclear bombs. Any of them. You pick a mutant, he could be, you know what I'm saying, a nuclear bomb type level, Omega level, whatever you want to call it. So it always made sense to me that the X-Men, to me, would just mollywop the Avengers. Like, if you just lined them up, I think the X-Men could, and should mollywop the Avengers. Like, hands down. Cyclops would take out Captain America. Or or they would cancel each other out. Storm would probably run the board on a lot of the Avengers. Black Panther, if he was still there, probably would be the one who would probably put up the most of a fight, but I think he gets taken out too by somebody. Thor and Hulk survive because they are God level, or you know what I'm saying? They survive, but they can be taken out too. I just always thought that the X-Men were mollywop Avengers. Tango said that made no sense to you. You're doubting the guys who made Dark World retroactively better. Dark World was not bad to begin with, in my opinion. That's my opinion. And it's not hard to make anything retroactively better because if I already know what happened in the Dark World, I can come back and basically do a sequel for Dark World or add elements that would make the Dark World better. It really ain't hard, Tango. It ain't hard to make anything retroactively better. So no, I mean, I don't give them credit for that. Oh wow, whoop-de-doo. They made Dark World better. Cool. cool. So you think you think Sadie Sink is gonna be Rachel Summers? Okay. I'm with that. Tango says, if Jessica is back, how are you making that leap, sir? I said, I brought up Jessica. I said Jessica is back. The only one that they're not bringing back is the Heroes for Hire. Them the only ones who ain't showing up. Luke Cage ain't showed up. Iron Fist ain't showed up. Right? I don't think they are going to be bringing back old buddy for Iron Fist. They probably get a new Iron Fist, if anything. And I don't think that they pull. Daredevil didn't pull from too much from the Netflix shows other than Bullseye, right? They ain't pulled too much from it. Punisher showed up. He ain't pulled too much from previous Punisher stuff. It's like those are the actors, those are the people who played these characters, but I think this could be a whole different universe, you know what I'm saying, outside of the Netflix stuff. That's how I look at it. But it's just speculation for me. I believe the brand new day will take place at the same time as Doomsday, hence why Spidey would barely be in Doom. I agree. I do agree. And it's a lot going on in that Spider-Man movie. I'm more intrigued to see what's going on in that Spider-Man movie. That Spider-Man movie is going to be the make or break for me to see if I even want to go over and watch Doomsday. Even though I do think, I mean, it's as you see, that's my favorite Marvel character. Spider-Man is, so they gonna get me every time. I'm showing up to the movie theaters every time for Spider-Man, no doubt. Why I thought you cut it? Nah, I ain't cut them. They still there. I just got them pinned back. You need Misty and Colin. Colin Wigg ain't showing up. Misty Knight could show up. I don't know. Then they has to bring up Kane because I do him running shotgun like that. But like I said, I they got to get rid of that Kane situation. Now, I heard that they could revisit Kang somewhere down the line, but as of the iteration of Kang or what we got, I think they want to get rid of that so they can move on forward, and maybe we get a whole different Kang, because it's like Doom has taken over Kang's story. Because from my understanding, this Doom is from the year 31,000 or 3100, like Kang is originally from in the comics. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, who knows? So what motivation would you put to Dr. Doom? No, it's just weird. I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But as smart as Doom is, I just don't see him going about it that way. That's not how Doom goes about things to me. Me reading Doom in the years that I've read Doom, he doesn't go about things that way, but this is a different Doom. This ain't the Doom of the I have to understand that these guys don't read comics. I got to understand that. These guys don't read comics, so they just here to put out movies. Oh, Coach in the building. What up, Coach? What up? Tango, you boycott everything, man. You boycott everything. Oh, man. Coach said, I think it's nostalgia, but really for Kevin Feige. I think this is a movie he's always wanted to do. I think retroactively, retroactively, he always wanted to do something like this. And you're right. I think it is more nostalgia for him because he worked on, you know what I'm saying, those X-Men sets with AVA Rad and all of that, IVA Rad. And maybe he is trying to rewrite history a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could be that too. Yeah, Bo is just bitter, man. Bo need. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna hit Bo up again. I'm gonna hit him up again and see if he'll come on the show and you know what I'm saying, talk it out. Because I got real questions that don't nobody seem to want to ask old Bo, Mr. DeMaio. And I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty if he come on the show. But he had blocked me that one time. Now he's unblocked me. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I just would like for him to move on. I think it's him being a dope writer as he is, a dope creator that he is. It is other things, other places that he can go and really get his shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like Lee Marvel, it's over, dog. And I know he's probably because he is a fan, and I think that's what makes it hard for him to leave because this was probably like a dream for him to do. But they say never meet your heroes, man. They say never meet your heroes. Let's see what else. Also, to do X-Men, they have to race swap and gender swap. It's already. You saying they don't have to race swap and gender swap? Well, they're gonna do that anyway. That's just what they do. But you're right. X-Men are already diverse, so they don't need to do it. But I can see them doing it. Magneto was the by any means necessary type leader for the mutants. Exactly. So not to get my hopes up, but I hope they reintroduce T'Challa through the scene with the Fantastic Four like the comic. I doubt that happens. Doubt that happens. Can we not erase Bolivar Trask already? Why you want Trask gone, man? Why you want Trask gone? I was thinking about Cyclops. Will he quit X-Men to do? Okay. I got you now. Got you, Six. You talk about when he went over and did Superman Returns. He was he played stepdaddy to Superman's kid. Scott went to go play stepdaddy with Lois. Superman was out here being a deadbeat daddy. That's good. You know what that is? Now that that make me think that because who did that? Who was that? Was that Brett Ratner who did that? That one who did Superman Return? Whoever did Superman Returns, it makes me think that he hooked up with Ryan Coogler and they came up with that together. I want to know who. I forgot who did that. Because that sounds like some Ryan Coogler stuff. Bryan Singer did that. Who was the X-Men guy, Bryan Singer? But that sound like a plot that Coogler would do? Deadbeat dad, stepdaddy come in. Yeah, that's right up Ryan Coogler alley to me. This was like the white version, I guess. Oh man. He said he got a feeling one of man gonna surprise everybody. Cleves 17. I got a feeling one. It might. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad if it does. I would not be mad. I would not be mad. I would applaud it. Most definitely, I would applaud it. Most definitely. If you actually grew up reading Avengers, you know Cap was the last man standing way more than not. Did I disrespect Cap? I said Cyclops and Cap would probably cancel each other out. That's what I said. I think Cyclops would be able to go toe to toe with Cap. To me, they ain't no different than each other. They both Boy Scouts for they, you know what I'm saying? What you talk about, man? I grew up reading Avengers. How did you miss that, Tango? I'm gonna come see you, Tango. I'm gonna come see you, cuz. I was watching a video on Captain Carter, and in the what if she was stronger than Storm with Captain America powers. She was stronger than Storm with Captain America. Didn't she? I thought she got the powers. I don't know. I didn't watch What If too much. I didn't really like What If. I'm gonna have to go back and I know what episode you're talking about. I have to go back and watch it. But they made they just was giving Captain Carter stuff. I don't know. Are you serious? They hated Dark World. Okay, I said I like Dark World. That's what I said. I don't know what you talking about. Blue still leading the hot take revolution. Oh man, somebody got to do it. And the thing is, everybody just falls in whatever Marvel does, they fall right in line with it. I'm not one of those people who just fall in line with stuff just because they give it to you. You know what I'm saying? If I know you can do better, I would want you to do better. That's how I came up. I grew up being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was playing sports, whether it was doing art, whether it was rapping, whether it was banging, whatever. I was, military. I was always being pushed to be better, to do better. And I just think Feige and Marvel, they just got to a certain point to where they thought that they couldn't lose, and it came back to bite them in the ass. That's what I think. Damn, you ain't like Jessica Jones? I thought I enjoyed Jessica Jones. I thought I thought the show was dope. I really enjoyed it. Yes, we need that. Recast. Please recast. Luke Cage and Iron Fist will get Heroes for Hire either in season 3 or Daredevil or their own show. I hope, man, look, I would love I need a dedicated Heroes for Hire show. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Develop those characters that way, because I don't know if you bring Michael Coulter back as Luke Cage. I think you might have to go get a new Luke Cage because I think he's busy. I don't know. And I don't know if he fits the aesthetic of the MCU necessarily. But if you bring him back, bring him back. Who is that? The dude who played Iron Fist, Finn or whatever. Maybe go get a new Iron Fist. Go find you another white dude who can do martial arts and actually is involved in martial arts and wants to do that. But a lot of people gave that storyline flack for some reason. He's supposed to be a fish out of water character. He's supposed to be a white dude who went to Kung Lao and learned martial arts and became the Iron Fist. You know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to be Asian. He's not. That's not what the story is about. And that's why all the people over there at Kunlun don't like him, because he's not of the culture, but the dragon chose him. You know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, forgetting they did a whole reshoot because they screwed up. Okay. Yeah. No, coach, I'm going to see it. I told you I'm gonna go. Marvel, look, they got me too. I'm still gonna talk my shit though. Yeah, they got me, but I'm still gonna talk my shit. But I thought I told y'all that. And on the way there, I'm gonna be critiquing, and on the way back, I'm gonna critique as well. I'm gonna go see it because I don't want to. This is my thing, and this is why I don't like a lot of grifters on YouTube. You see Drake talking about grifters all the time. I fall right in line with what he say. If you've never seen a movie, a TV show, read a book, or whatever, how can you critique something if you've never seen it or involved yourself in what's going on with those things? I don't want to be looked at as fake, phony guy and just get up here on YouTube and in these internets talking shit about something that I don't know nothing about because I didn't go watch the movie. And a trailer is not gonna, I can't base a whole 3-hour film, 2.5-hour film off a trailer like a lot of these clowns and bozos do. Right? Like if you know you're not gonna go watch the Marvels, don't talk about the Marvels. If you know you're not gonna watch She-Hulk, don't talk about She-Hulk. If you know you're not gonna watch Agatha, if you know you're not gonna watch Ironheart, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Stay your ass over there. Let us who went to see it actually make real critiques on the shit. Because we went to see it. If you didn't see it, you can't say, oh, I didn't like it. How the hell you know you didn't like it? You didn't go see it. You didn't watch it. The shit that I'm talking now is based off of speculation. Once I go and confirm my speculation, whether my speculation is true or whether it's false, I will come back and tell y'all, hey, Blue is wrong. This shit dope as fuck. Who I owe money to? You know what I'm saying? Debt's got to be paid or whatever. But I will never get up here and come and lie to y'all and say some shit like I watch some shit and critique it. And act, you know what I'm saying? Just talk shit about it. And I ain't even watch it. I don't get down like that. Do not get down like that. Damson Idris at the studio this year. Hey, my guess is I do think he will end up being the Black Panther probably moving forward. Thing is, what Black Panther is he going to be? Is he going to be T'Challa? Is he just going to be a variant for Doomsday and Endgame? We don't know. But I do think it would, the way most rumors more than not end up being true, especially when some of the stuff, the cryptic things that he's been saying, him tiptoeing around certain subjects. So I do believe that he is going to end up being that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just all about in what capacity, right? What capacity? He said that was the whole problem. They don't use a lot of Netflix. Yeah, true. I mean, I didn't necessarily like this last Daredevil season, right? Because this last Daredevil season to me was kind of, to me, we had already saw Daredevil didn't want to be Daredevil. Wasn't that in the previous season of Netflix? Like, he ain't got, damn dog, you want to be Daredevil? Like, why is, again, this season, what would that have been? Season 3, season 4? Then we go into this season, he still don't want to be Daredevil? Like, what's going on? So we spent the previous season, him outside of the costume forever. Then we go to this season, he ain't in the costume for like the longest of time. Is this a Daredevil show or is this a Matt Murdock show? Y'all let me know. You know? What up, Tina? Tina that came in with her real name on it. Okay. Okay. Dwayne say Kang is the master of time and will mastermind his way as a variant, possibly Roma Tut. I'm all for it. My thing is, who plays Kang? My speculation is, like I said, they to get Kang out of here, they just CGI, you know, Kang with the mask on, body double, call it a day. I think bringing JM in would be dope. I wouldn't mind them bringing him in, but I don't want him to come in just to be killed off. I think majority of the audience like JM as Kang. And maybe, like I said, with the CGI body double situation, you can use JM later on down the line once they establish what they really want to do with the character. Because right now, I don't think they know what to do with Kang. So we get the Council of Kangs killed off, but that don't necessarily mean Kang is gone. Like his whole, you know, everything doing with Kang is over and obliterated and done with. We can still go back to the well if need be with Kang. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got, guys. Oh, you going through a rebrand? Not a rebrand. Let me see. Cyclops power was a deadbeat, like father, like son. Kozar, what's it? But he got. Remember, Kozar got kidnapped by the Shi'ar. Oh no, Kozar is old. He old dirty. He left his wife to get impregnated by the Shi'ar. I don't know, man. You right. You right. Never celebrate that dude. Kozar cannot be celebrated. Leave, nah. Leave him alone. He can't be celebrated whatsoever. You're right about that. The Cyclops would whoop Cap, and you're right. They have the same archetype, but Cyclops is smarter and more of a tactician than Cap. I wouldn't necessarily say more of. I think they just evenly matched, but Cyclops got the power of like a universe in his brain, like an explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know if Cap can stop that. That's all I'm saying. They both tactical geniuses when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to setting the board, they can set the board up how they need be. Then it'll just come down to mano a mano. I just don't know if Cap can get the upper hand on Cyclops. I don't necessarily know if Cyclops get the upper hand on Cap. I think Cap has a extra when it comes to him just being a mutant and being able to do that. He got a reactor in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Let's see. That's true. That's true. And I think Cyclops is a better what I want to say on the fly tactician too. I think Cyclops will beat Batman. I personally think Cyclops will beat Batman. Batman is you know, he's got his contingencies and stuff, and if he studied, I think if Cyclops and Batman met up and Batman didn't know about Cyclops and Cyclops didn't know about Batman, I think Cyclops beats Batman. I do. I think Cyclops beats Batman. Sue me. And I like Batman. I think Batman is one of the dopest characters created, but I think we give him too much plot armor. I think he just got too much plot armor. If Cyclops and Batman met up in an alley, Batman ain't leaving that alley. That's what I believe. Especially if this is Cyclops, like mad Cyclops, because Batman beat up a mutant because he stole a purse or something like that. Oh, it's all. Cyclops is Batman too. That's what Cyclops is the same gritty, beat a mofo down because you stepped on a mutant shoe that Batman is when it comes to protecting God. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Let's wrap up these. Let me get these last couple that y'all really in here going. I know, but that's with enough time, right? With enough time. I'm talking about they meet up. No time, no nothing. They just meet up. Cyclops is a short, wide beam after Roundhouse would take Cap out. I give you that. They both don't know each other than Cyclops, but if Batman has time to plan Batman all day. I think if Cyclops got time to plan, what if they both had time to plan? What if they both had time to plan? And Cyclops got hands, Cyclops got hands too. I know Batman got hands, but Cyclops got hands too. All he do is train as well. You know what I'm saying? He just let somebody call me Muty. He ready to go. Not what if Robin shows up. Hey, if Robin show up, if Robin show up, win the game. If Robin shows up, Robin getting shot back to where he came from. Pow. As soon as he comes swinging in, Cyclops shoot that beam, shoot him right on back over the damn skyscraper, wherever he swung in from. Nah, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to do it. We need to do a video. Batman versus Cyclops. I'm gonna see if I can put together a video. Batman versus Cyclops. I'm gonna do that. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Batman versus Cyclops. So we can settle this. Maybe we can have ChatGPT run some simulations or something. We'll do like 10 simulations ran. And see who wins. We'll do something like that because I'm curious now. Y'all got me curious. Y'all got me curious. There you go, Tina. Yeah, Batman don't believe in taking people out. Cyclops would do your ass and walk away like ain't nothing happened. All in the name of mutantdom. He damn sure will. Leave your ass right there on the sidewalk leaking. Leave your ass on the sidewalk leaking. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. I think y'all just gave me an idea. I think I'm gonna do that. I want to see. But yeah, man, let's wrap this thing up. Look, I appreciate y'all for showing up, man. I'm a little over an hour. I'm trying to keep these things under an hour, but I appreciate y'all showing up, man. Do you dirty? He will. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know what I'm gonna necessarily do tomorrow. I might change tactics. It might be on something different tomorrow. Get away. My younger brother was like, man, why you keep talking about Marvel, man? Can you talk about something else? So I might do something else tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm like in talking about the Marvel situation, and whether I'm sitting on it or whether I'm bigging it up, I do like what I'm doing right now, man. But look, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. And like that there, we are Audi 5000. Yada. Peace. This concludes today's broadcast from Blues News. We hope you enjoyed tonight's programming and the time we've shared together. Right. Always be about being authentic. Drop like that. Drop to what it was March, so that we added to the slate on the strength of an exception. So I think it's confidence. I think that Blues News is dedicated to bringing you the very best in pop culture, music, and conversation, serving viewers everywhere, every day. On behalf of our staff and crew, we thank you for watching. We'll return tomorrow with more entertainment, insight, and fun for the whole house gang. Good night and good luck.